Okay.
Thank you so much. Sure, I'll do it for blowjob.
It shouldn't. Oh my god. Okay.
Ready? Everyone? Well, so what? You know, men work sometimes, and to be honest, like, could you really do better?
Really?
I said she's from Russian countryside.
Yes, but I want more like you came from.
You don't need to do this. You're not in the camera. Look at me, everyone.
Are you looking at this guy? Yeah?
Pause. Yeah.
Okay.
We got it, yeah?
Stop.
I'll pretend I'm drinking my coffee. Okay.
I just don't feel myself beautiful.
Feel yourself. Touch yourself.
What's the problem?
Okay, that was enough about me. Let's talk about you. How's your life like? Actually, I think...
By the way, here you go. Take this.
Thanks.
So maybe you don't want to talk about it, but it's better in the beginning, right? So what happened?
What's...
Cheers first. Okay. Okay. I was like, why is Lilia looking at me strangely? Okay. Okay?
Hey, Grisha. A kiss?
Yeah. Why are you laughing already? It's not good.
Because she's doing this.
Girl knows.
Ты что? Ты не видел, что было в прошлый раз? Это...
Сейчас, подожди. Если ты когда целуешь, там как-то...
Let's take this to the bedroom.
Actually, no. I think we should go home.
Well, I'm already home.
Good for you.
Maybe we should take this to the bedroom. Come on.
It's too late. I better be
We
going.
need a few... okay, alright. I'll show you out.
А телефон с собой взять?
Бля. Это мой трюк.
Сразу.
Да.
Давайте, не стопаемся.
About it.
No, better go.
Wait a second. Where are you going?
Freshen up.
You going to wash your fanny?
Было?
Hey guys, it's Rich, and in this video I'm going to teach you my very best stuff when it comes to texting girls. It's one of the most common questions I get, and actually the first reaction of mine is that it's the wrong thing for guys to be thinking about. So if you are getting a lot of flaky numbers, I want to tell you first to go back and do some other stuff at the point of getting the number. I'm going to give you some texting tips in a minute, but first I want to talk about when you actually get the number and making sure it's solid. If you want to make the number solid at the time you ask for it, you can do three things. You can talk about things that you can do in future with the girl. You find out that she likes cocktails, going to different clubs, you find out that she likes going to museums, and then you've got ideas of things that you can do together and you can suggest it. The second thing that you should do is ask about her upcoming plans. So if it's Sunday when you meet her, ask what she's doing that week. If you find out that she's going to be really, really busy, you know that it might not be a great idea to invite her on a date by text on Wednesday because she's got a big project or an exam or whatever it might be. The third thing that you can do, and this is the thing that will give you the maximum chance, is actually arrange the date there and then. So you say, what are you doing this week? She says, not very much. You say, why don't we meet on Thursday? She says, yes. You say, okay, cool, let's meet at 7 or 8 o'clock. I'll text you in the afternoon. She says, okay. And you hand her your phone and she gives you the number. That's making it as solid as possible. But let's put that to one side. You want to know texting tips, so let's get right into those. Obviously, it depends a lot on what the girl's responses are. I can't tell you, send these 5 messages with no alterations and you'll definitely get the date and definitely get what you want, because you have to respond a little bit to what she's saying, but you can follow a rough framework. First text should be something like this. Let's assume you met her on a Friday night in a bar. I guess that's where most people are meeting up. So you can say something, you can text her on Sunday evening or Monday and you can say, hey, it was good to meet you. How was the rest of your weekend? It's a very simple message, very short, and it differentiates from other guys that are saying, it was great to meet you, my name's Bob from the bar, would you like to go for a drink with me? It's a very simple way to kind of get an easy response. And what you're looking for is you're looking for her response. If she just says, yeah, good, thanks, that's kind of a cold response. If she gives a longer response where she said, yeah, I had a great weekend, my sister came to town and I did this and this, yeah, it was awesome to meet you too, smiley face, and how was your weekend? Then you know that she's more interested. If you're getting girls to the more interested side of the scale, then you can proceed more rapidly through the steps. In that case, the next step would be something like, you answer the point in her message, say, cool, that your sister came, is she older or younger, whatever it is, take some point from her message, talk a little bit, answer her question or say what you got up to, and then say, what are your plans for the next few days? She answers this, and then you've got the method to arrange the date, which we'll get to in a second. If she responds coldly, I would always suggest leaving it for 5-6 days, maybe a week, and then re-engaging and looking for the point where she becomes more friendly. By not replying and leaving it a while, you keep her thinking about you and wondering why you didn't, go for the date. So she's more likely to invest more next time. On to the next message. You've asked, what her plans are for the week, and then she's going to give you an indication of how busy or not she is. If your first meeting was really, really cool and you think that she'd be happy to meet you for a one-on-one date, you can go ahead and arrange that. You can say, why don't we go for a drink on Thursday? You said you like cocktails, there's this cool place, blah, 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 and you arrange it like that. A good thing to include here is use a kind of sneaky technique called illusory choice, and you say, okay, let's meet at this place. When's good for you, 7 or 8 o'clock? So you're putting a question there, but it's something that doesn't really matter to you, but it gives her some feeling of power in the interaction. So that's a little trick that you can use. Again, hopefully you've done all of this at the initial meeting and you won't need to do very much by text at all. But that's how I would play it. Pay close attention to her reactions, sense her receptivity. Don't ask too many questions in your messages, don't make them too long or difficult to answer. Let her be more friendly than you, and that should put you in good stead in terms of getting responses and bridging that gap from the initial meeting to the first date. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon with another video. Hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Very nice. You look great.
Thank you, so do you.
Cheers. We'll take a seat. I ordered you some tea.
Thank you,
You
that's
like tea,
perfect.
right?
I do.
I mean, you're not English, but I'm sure you drink tea too.
I still like tea.
Cool. So how have you been?
Good. Busy.
Yeah, busy?
Yeah, work. It's been overwhelming.
You told me, what was it you said? You said you work in a charity or something, but I don't know what it is. What kind of
Non-profit animal shelter doing cat rescues.
Oh, a cat shelter.
Yeah.
That's interesting because you might have met some cats that I've been in contact with.
Really?
Yeah, did a cat come to you, I don't know, like 6 weeks ago or so, like a ginger one with white spots? Do you
We
remember?
get lots of those.
Yeah, I guess. Well, this was so funny, right? Me and some friends, we were just out and, you know, bored like you are, and there's this cat, like in my neighbourhood, I often see it. It's very friendly, like this ginger one. And it came up to us like that, right? And we were taking it, like playing with it. But then we decided we'd tie a little rope around it and attach fireworks all along. It's so funny.
No.
And then just lit it. And it was like, like that just went mental. Actually, I've got a video. I'll show
No,
you.
you're joking.
No, it was phenomenal. Look, wait. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen, actually. Where is it? Look, there he is, the little shit. Look. See him?
Oh my god.
You see him?
No. How could you do that to a cat? He trusted you. He came up to you.
Watch this is where the firework
No, I don't want to see it. You're terrible.
What do you mean?
No, you're absolutely fucking terrible. I'm gonna call the cops.
It liked it,
no,
I think.
No.
In the game, that's cool. In real life, totally illegal. Cat shelter. Oh, nice. I'm actually more of a dog person myself.
Oh, that's great. We have
Small
dogs at the
dogs.
shelter too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
With the cats?
Well, not in the same cages.
They fight, right?
No. Well, they would, but we have them in another area.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you don't like the dogs? Or you
I do like the dogs.
Okay, great.
They need more help with the cats, so that's what I do.
When you find something that she's passionate about, try and engage with it. Don't change the subject. Don't block her. Give her a chance to open up and connect with you. Otherwise, you're more likely to shut her down for the rest of the date. So what does your work entail there? Are you like, you know, holding a ball of string all day playing with the cats? Has it got
No.
serious stuff?
That's part of it, but actually we do transports nationwide, so if the shelter's full, then we find someone who can take it elsewhere in the country to save its life. That's actually the reason it's been really busy is a cat I had adopted. I lost him, so...
You lost him?
He's been adopted, and I opened his cage and he ran out, and I don't really know how to tell the people.
So he's like somewhere in the building, or
Yeah,
he could
hopefully.
be anywhere?
He could be anywhere. He may have found his way outside. But I don't know how to tell the people, so maybe you have an idea?
Well, why don't you just, you know, not say anything? Like, oh no, wasn't that cage always empty? Was there a cat there?
Well,
oh, I don't remember that.
that wouldn't work because he's actually already been adopted.
So someone's waiting for him.
Yeah, so people would notice.
And you can't tell them actually it's a ghost cat, and we already sent him to you. He's in your,
right.
He's haunting you right now.
Right, yeah,
Okay.
so that wouldn't work.
Yeah. If you're suggesting that she does something dishonest, why would she trust you in the future? And what does that say about your moral code? Not good stuff, right?
I actually don't think you told me what you do.
Oh yeah, I didn't, did I?
No.
You don't know? I thought you would have checked, you know, Googled me or something.
No.
No? Because I'm in the news at the moment because I'm one of the top real estate brokers in the country and just closed $1 billion deal with the Trump, Donald.
Really?
Yeah. Big stuff.
You like him?
Well, I like money. He's got money.
He's
so
not
I
a
guess
good
I like him.
person.
Well, real estate's real estate, right? I'd probably sell something to Saddam Hussein or what's Osama bin Laden if they were still with us?
That's a little concerning,
God rest
but
their souls.
I guess if you're good with business, that makes sort of sense.
Yeah, I mean, money's money, right? And let's imagine I get this billy from Donald Trump and then I give it all to charity, right? Give it to a cat shelter, then it makes it good, right?
Deal?
Deal.
You
billion.
give the money to the cat shelter.
I can give some money to the cat
Okay.
shelter.
Then it's fine.
$5 or something, but no, something.
Okay.
Give a little back.
Sure.
Lies will get you into trouble, and unless you move very, very fast, you're going to get caught out. And even if you don't get caught out, it's a recipe for disaster. So if you're not satisfied with where you are in life, work to change that so that you never need to lie.
So what do you do outside of work?
What do I do? So I do some fitness stuff, and I study languages.
Great.
And what else? I play chess as well.
I don't know how to play chess.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You don't know how the pieces move, or you can't play very well?
I can move them, I just don't know how the
You know
game
what they're
works.
called? Like the horse and
Is there a rook? Is
Yeah,
that
rook.
the thing? Yeah.
rook or castle,
Okay.
yeah.
I know some.
Okay, well, it's quite easy to learn, and it's really, I think it's quite cool for the brain. My mum bought me a chess set, and then I
Great.
thought, okay, it can't just sit there, I'm going to learn how to play.
Cool. You have to teach me.
And what else? I like photography. It's probably actually my major hobby. The thing I
Really?
spend the most time doing is photography.
Oh, that's great. Why do you like it?
Money, basically, you know, so you know, these websites like Shutterstock and stuff, so you
Yeah,
put
yeah,
the stock
yeah.
photos. I've got a bunch of pictures on there, picture of tea, picture of table, like thousands, and I get like 1 cent each one. You know, it racks up.
Yeah.
And then you know, different shots like weddings, whatever. I'm basically on all the websites for photographers, and just you know, it's a good way to make money. It's kind of boring. You're going to all these places, setting up, and you know, just taking pictures all day. It's not really what I want to do, but it's good money wise, so I
Okay.
like it. It's a nice supplement to my income.
All right. Fair enough.
Not the answer she wanted to hear, right? So even if it was true, you could find some other element that you enjoy about it, or at least say something interesting from your recent experience of photography.
So I actually do photography too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
What camera do you use?
It's Canon 5D Mark III.
It's a good one. It's better than mine.
Oh yeah? What do you have? iPhone?
A 40D, and yes, and an iPhone. But I use a 40D. Yeah, and I actually got into photography because I modeled.
Okay.
Kind of still do a little bit here and there.
It's really interesting that you said that. Let me tell you what I think about that. Hang on.
Okay. Oh my God. Are you serious?
What?
That's disgusting.
I was only joking.
No. No.
Hang on a minute. I might need to go to fix this in the bathroom. I'll be back. Hang on. I know it's so hard sometimes, but just try and hold it in there as long as you can. So you model. Yeah, I was going to say, right, but, you know, you mentioned it first, so I guess I can, but I definitely saw you on a website. You know, do you have your campaigns and videos and different things in different places?
Yeah, just a portfolio online.
Yeah, I think there was this video on Pornhub. What was it?
No.
I don't remember. Like
Someone that looked like me,
Deep
maybe.
Throat, something, but... So it was, yeah,
No,
it was definitely
it was
you.
certainly
definitely
not
you.
me.
Don't be ashamed, come on.
No, it just wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Okay, it wasn't you.
Wow.
But just so you know, like, you sure can suck a dick.
Oh my God. Fuck you. Out.
Where are you
that's
going?
disgusting.
Let's make some movies! Dirty little bugger. So you do modelling and I take pictures, so maybe I could take your picture sometime.
Yeah, Yeah, that could be fun.
And do you do like lingerie shots, bikini, these things?
No, bikini maybe, but they'd have to be very like classy.
How much money? Like, I mean, because we could do it for fun, but I could also pay you. So if I gave you some cash, would you get your tits out, for example?
No.
No?
No.
We haven't heard how much yet. What about
it doesn't matter.
a couple hundred?
No. It's an ethics thing. No, not interested.
And I could sign something that it's not going to be on my website, like girlsibang.com.
So for your personal use, you want
just
photos
for
of
my
me
use.
naked?
Yeah.
No.
Just for my
absolutely
personal
No. Good luck finding someone. You should maybe check Craigslist.
Craigslist,
Yeah.
you say? And what do I search for? Not the way to do it. You want to offer just some normal photos, and when she's on the actual shoot, just try and get it a little bit more racy, step by step. Give her some drinks and see what happens. What, like hand modeling or something?
No, not usually.
Like catwalk?
Catwalk.
Because you're not very tall.
I'm not very tall. No, it's rare that I get to do catwalk. A lot of glamour, fashion sort of shots, very fancy dresses, extreme dresses, or hair.
Okay. This is a kind of PUA neg. It's okay if the girl is being very cocky and bitchy, but this girl's actually quite nice and sweet at heart, so she's not a stuck-up model, so you don't really need to punish her with it. So this joke was a little bit too mean. So you've got your cat shelter work, you did some modelling, you did some photography, so you're already pretty busy, right?
Yeah,
do you have time for anything else?
I like to hike a lot. I like to be outside, being in the shelter and modeling, you're usually indoors, so it's nice to get outside, and I don't like being in the gym, so hiking is like my way of working out.
Yeah, it's very good exercise
It is.
and fresh air and all that as well.
Yeah, yeah. But I also really like, staying in sometimes and just like watching a movie.
Oh, movies, okay. What's like the best movie you've seen that you really love recently? I know it's hard overall, so like
it's so silly, but it's kind of like a guilty pleasure movie, but Jurassic World.
Wait a minute. Why did I invite you on a date? If you like that, you've obviously got a pea brain.
No.
How can you like that movie? It's shit.
Because it's silly. It's not supposed to be serious.
But it's not entertaining, it's not funny, it's just dumb bullshit. Only an idiot could like it, come on.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then I don't know.
What's your IQ? Did you have an IQ test? Or you probably weren't even smart enough to click the button and say start test, yeah?
I think I'm going to stay here and finish my tea because I'm so stupid. And you should maybe go down the street to the library and find yourself a smart girl.
Well, I don't even need to go to the library to find a girl smarter than you. You could find one, I don't know, like retarded mental institute, probably.
Good.
It's a very, very dumb movie, but she's still a sweet girl and she might have other good points other than her taste in films, so a little bit harsh, wasn't it? I didn't like it. Too much CGI and just kind of lame, but...
Yeah, it's not for everyone, but at least you're honest about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, and at least, people can't like the same movies. And normally girls like these rom-coms and guys like action movies and whatever,
Yeah.
so...
It's true.
You like rom-coms?
No.
Okay, good. Well, there we go. That's a positive.
Good.
This is okay because you're being honest, but why not use the opportunity to tease or do something that would dial up the attraction?
So what sort of movies do you like?
I know everyone says it, but I do have a varied taste. So if you looked at my iTunes, I've got foreign movies, Korean, French,
Wow.
Spanish.
A lot of subtitles.
Yeah, lots of subtitles. I'm not scared of subtitles. And what else? I've got like the silly action movies, all the Schwarzenegger stuff. And then like the De Niro. De Niro is like De Niro and Pacino. So yeah,
Right.
we can use that for
You
the
like
genre.
You like them both?
Yeah, like the mafia stuff, Heat,
Great.
all of
Anything
that.
recent?
Recent movie. Well, I'm thinking of a good movie, but it hasn't been made yet. Let me tell you about it.
Sure.
The stars, me and you.
Okay.
The location, what would be good? Like an all-white bedroom, you know, just everything white. And then what's going to happen? Well, I guess we'd start with some gentle kissing, move on to some sucking and licking.
Oh, my.
And then take it from there. So...
No.
It's going to be great.
You're joking.
Am I joking? Do you want me to be joking? Then I'm joking.
Okay.
I got you there, didn't I?
Yeah, you
For a
did.
second.
You had me a little nervous.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I wasn't thinking of that. Just being silly. Yeah. So movies. Yeah, I like action movies basically. Action, like, you know, Schwarzenegger, Stallone. These kind of classic action movies.
Great.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. You know, if you do like filming movies, cool, but wait till you're in a relationship, or at least you've slept with her a few times. Then she might agree. I missed it at the cinema, but I just saw 50 Shades of Grey. Have you seen it?
No, I heard it was bad.
As a movie, it's bad, but you know what's cool? It's just all this stuff about, you know, tying girls up and having a little dungeon in your house where you have all of the, you know, all of the accessories and whatever.
It's a little silly, a little over the top.
Are you, I mean, is it too personal for me to ask, but are you into any of that stuff? At least, you know, blindfolds, handcuffs, being tied up?
Might be too personal for now.
Okay, well, I like it. Okay, but, you know, in the real world, don't get so sexual so fast. Keep it chilled, wait till you know she's going to be into it, and slowly, bit by bit. Actually, I just threw my TV in the trash, and I don't really go to the movies. I think that, you know, when it comes to all this, there's just more important things in life to do than sitting down watching something passively. Why don't you read a book?
That's true. That's fair. I actually kind of like that answer.
Good, good. This is an option, you know, where you've chosen to be a little bit out there, a little bit straight and direct, but then she's actually followed you into it and validated it. So it's quite risky, but when you take a big, you know, position like that and you can convince them to it, it's very attractive. And I like, you know, really talented actors, but...
Sure.
What do you think? Would you be a good actress? Could you, like, cry on call?
I don't know. I don't know. Probably not.
Are you a good
That sounds
liar?
hard. No, I'm not. I'm really not.
That's kind of connected, right?
I can lie for like a minute and then I feel really bad about it and I admit it right away.
So I'm not sure if you'd be good, but do you have any other talents?
I play the violin.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Since I was like 5.
And you still do it? You kept it up?
Not as much as I should, but yeah.
Well, that's impressive.
Thanks. It's hard.
Well, playing the violin is great, obviously. I don't know if I can compete with that as far as talents go, but I do have something that I think you're going to be impressed with. Like,
Okay.
I'm just sending you a picture. Do you have your phone here?
No, I'm sorry.
Right,
I
okay,
left it in my car.
I'll send it, so you're going to have it to keep.
Okay.
But let me show you this. I've just sent it to you. Look at
Oh
that.
my God.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, that's...
Yeah.
No. That's not okay.
Ooh, it's very... What do you mean it's not okay? It's way above average. But 10 inches.
You're dreaming. And
What's
I'm
wrong?
leaving.
What are you doing? You like small dicks or what? How sweet, you gave her a lasting record. Well, violin takes a lot of practice, doesn't it? And
Yeah, it does.
I've got something I practice every day as well.
Yeah?
Like,
What's
check
that?
this out. And then look.
That took you a long time to learn.
Well, it's practice, isn't it? So I could do it quite quickly, but now the muscle is just so strong, it never gets
Sure.
tired. Which is good for speaking all the languages, you
Yeah,
know,
of
because
course.
learning languages and stuff.
course.
Rolling the R's and whatever.
Good.
Don't come and think about things that you need to show a girl, tell a girl, in order for her to like you more. She will actually like you more if you're cool and chilled and don't reveal these things, as if you don't have to, because you're already enough, and that's going to make her curious and make her work harder for you. No, that's just plain wrong. Means she's closed, usually. This is not an absolute rule, but in most cases it's correct, so well done. Oh, can I tell you a joke?
Yeah.
I've got a brilliant joke. Okay, how does it go? What is red and smells like blue paint?
I don't know.
You don't know, do you?
No.
Red paint.
Yeah, that's good.
Brilliant, right? I love that
Absolutely brilliant.
One of the biggest signs of interest that a girl can give is if she laughs at your lame jokes. Doesn't mean you need to consciously remember this lame joke and use it, but you can pay attention to, you know, moments where you think, hang on, she's laughing and I didn't really say anything funny. Yeah, don't worry, it means she likes you. So learn that lesson. And how about your family? Do they live in the city as well?
No, I moved away from home,
Oh, yeah?
which is, yeah, it's sad. I miss them. I miss seeing them.
When did you leave? When you were like a teenager? You ran away?
No.
Rebellious teenager?
No, for school, and then I
Okay.
just stayed here.
But you get on well with your family, you don't hate them?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I actually, I have a twin sister and we're very close.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Twins?
Yeah.
Wow. No way. That really gets me thinking. Because, yeah, I've got all of these, you know, fantasies. And I didn't know you had a twin, so maybe, yeah. So, for example, like, when we're already having sex, like, obviously not now, because we've met recently, but when we're having sex already and we're kind of dating, and then sometimes you could send your twin, and I don't know, and then I'm having sex with her, but then you come in, like, surprise, you're having sex with my twin,
Right.
and can I join you as well?
Yeah.
And, like, I know, let's see which twin is better at giving blowjobs, and then let's compare your asses, are they identical, and your
Right.
pussy's identical,
Yeah.
and all of this stuff. It's going to be brilliant. I'm so happy. It just doubles how much I like you. And I already liked you a lot.
And this is actually just nothing new for me, and it's rather boring, so I'm
Nothing
gonna go maybe
new.
give her
So
a
how
phone
many
call.
times have you done it? How many men have you shared? What? This is one of those cases where you don't say what you think. So obviously if you meet a hot girl who's got a twin, a normal man's going to think very, very, very first thing, need a threesome with those two twins. But she knows that, so don't say it. That's fine. It's just funny. Do you have a twin? I'm actually so jealous because I hate most people, but I get on well with myself. So if there was another of me, or even another, like triplets or
Sure.
something, and we could all just hang out and, like, I don't know, just diss other people, talk shit about other people because we like each other and we're all the same. Like,
Yeah,
so cool.
but maybe I'd like your brother more than you.
My brother?
Yeah.
Why? He's the same.
You look the same, yeah.
Well, I mean, you could meet him if I'm busy. But, no, I'm joking. Of course, I'd always want to meet you. Yeah, if you like me, then you meet my brother as well. It's like double fun for you, right?
True. Sure.
If that's true, don't say it. If it is true, guess what? Don't say it. Twin, wow,
Yeah.
that's really interesting actually. You know they do loads of studies on twins, don't
Yes,
they?
I do.
Did they do anything on you, like psychological
No.
studies, psychic
No.
tests or whatever?
No, it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun though.
Do you have some like special bonds? Like if I pinched you now, I won't do it, but like if I pinched you really hard, would she kind of feel it? Oh, my arm feels strange.
I don't know. We could do it and I could text her see if she felt something.
Try that later.
Yeah.
But you get on really well? Or you're competitive?
We
Like, how's
do.
your relationship?
No, we understand each other very well. We always know each other's emotions without having to say it.
That's very nice. So you have someone who's always like supporting you and who understands
Definitely.
you.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Now be careful of falling into the dirty guy trap. You didn't do it, and this choice is the right one. Well done.
So, what about your family?
I've got family.
Okay, good.
No, I don't have any brothers and sisters, and people say that makes me like selfish, but no, I don't
Does
think
it?
so. No, I don't think so. And I'm quite close to my mum. My dad's Italian, so I see him sometimes, but less often. And what else? I have five children.
Really?
Yeah, but they don't live in the country. They're like all in different countries. No children and no wife.
Okay, that's good. That's ideal.
You work in the shelter, but do you have any cats yourself?
I do actually. I have two.
Oh, okay. Tell me about them.
Let's see. The one of them, he's actually really special needs. He's deaf and he has asthma. He's allergic to like every food in the whole world. The other one's just really sweet and kind of general.
Oh no! Look what happened.
Oh my god!
Game over, motherfucker. You blew it. I was trying to think who you remind me of, and I think I've got it. Has anyone ever told you that you're like Hillary Clinton?
No.
No?
No?
No one?
No. In what way exactly?
Well, not really in the way you look.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, she's old. She's slightly or a lot older. I'm not sure how old you
Slightly.
are. And then, but something about like I guess you're poised. You know, you're like a strong woman.
Okay, well
Yeah.
that's actually kind of nice. Thanks.
Now, it is kind of cool to tell a girl that she looks like a famous person. You should be careful who you choose. Porn stars and aging politicians, not so much. So yeah, I'm close with my mum and, you know, my family. And actually I keep in touch with some of my exes as well. Hope you don't think that's weird.
No, I do the same.
Yeah, I was talking to one of my exes yesterday and she was telling me like she misses me and stuff. Now she's dating Drake.
Oh.
And she's like, you know, you're much cooler and better and whatever. But, you know, that's all right. But, you know, good for her. She's in LA doing her modelling stuff and whatever. You know, moving on is always good. She wasn't the one, so I had to just get rid of her and, you know, let Drake have her.
Yeah, good for her.
Unless she specifically asks, I don't think this is something that you needed to reveal.
So, do you go on many dates?
It's funny you should mention that. I was thinking of a way to say, but actually I need to leave soon because I've got some other chick waiting. I forgot. Becky or Sam.
Yeah, you should definitely get going.
Yeah, I will, but no, we have time to finish our tea and stuff.
No, I'd hate for you to be late.
Really?
Yeah,
you don't mind?
Not at all.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna go meet her, and we will be in touch.
Sure.
You got the check? Is it all right? Yeah. I'll get it next time.
All right. Fucking loser.
Although if you're like me, you probably have an endless schedule full of countless women. You don't need to tell them all about it. Oh no, of course not. No, I don't really date, you see. I'm kind of focused on work and whatever, but when I met you, I thought, this girl, you know, she's got something. So that's why I invited you. No, don't really date.
Okay.
Well, why would you have chosen that? You want to appear like a guy that's just asexual, that's staying at home, doesn't have an interest in social life that women don't like? No, you want to present the opposite. Just not to be too much of a playboy, but having some dates is fine, so you didn't need to say that. And what about you? Do you go on a lot of dates?
I mean, I would say, I guess, average, you know.
What's average, 16 a week?
For you, maybe, you know. You know, a couple times a month, I guess. It's kind of hard dating in the city. It's not exactly easy to meet people.
Yeah.
You know.
Where'd you meet them? Usually online or real world?
I have tried the dating apps, but I don't like them. I like meeting people in real life. You know, you get a better idea of, like, who they are.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, like, what kind of girls do you like?
Well, I do like big boobs. You know, small boobs are okay, but I kind of like a handful. So let me just measure up. Oh,
Fucking pig.
What? Oh, you deserved that one, didn't you? Just describing the physical makes it look like you're a guy that just wants sex in any case. So try and describe some more integral characteristics. I like really kind of brash, you know, fun-loving blonde girls. You know, like those kind of beachy type.
Sure.
And you know, if she's got some, I don't know, if she works in some kind of sexy industry, it's a bonus. Someone who likes partying a lot as well, hard drinking, having fun.
Yeah.
It's great.
Okay.
Very bad. That's not going to make her like you. It's not going to make her work harder for you. It's just going to make her think less of you. And tell me, what kind of men do you like?
Tall, dark, and handsome, typically.
Normal.
But really outdoorsy. I guess maybe he can be husky sometimes. Kind of looks like a lumberjack, maybe.
Okay. I might not be a lumberjack, but I do have some, you know, English hardwood for you.
Wow. That's cheesy. That's cheesy and kind of gross.
Is it cheesy?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not hardwood in English. It's like tropical, isn't it? Brazilian hardwood.
I don't know.
So like English, just English wood, run of the mill.
Average.
Well, no, not average. Special. Anyway.
All right.
That's just uncalled for. It's funny you should say that, actually, because I've got some axes in my house, and I use it to chop stuff, chop trees. I've chopped down a tree. It's pretty big.
So you're sort of a lumberjack.
Like, timber, like that. You know.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah. This is okay if you did it tongue-in-cheek, but if you show in any way that you feel threatened, that you're not falling into the archetype that she finds attractive, that would be bad. You've got to be cool with it. So tell me, what music do you like?
Well, you know, play the violin, so I do like classical. But I like classic rock, too. I like a lot of 80s. Michael Jackson.
That's cool. Do you like rap music? I like rap music.
Yeah, a bit. I'm not as familiar with it, though.
After 10-15 minutes of speaking to a girl, if you notice that your postures are kind of matching and she followed your lead there, then it means that she's very comfortable, relaxed with you, and probably attracted. I think it's important to know what people want, right?
Yeah.
So it's good that I think it's maybe a personal question, but I'm glad that we both know what each other likes.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you know the rapper Gucci Mane?
Yeah.
What is it? He says, diamonds on my bezel, haven't got room in my schedule unless booty like jello. So that's kind of my philosophy to life. So can I just check if you match? Basically, let me just compare your butt to...
No.
If you can fit in that, then I'm not really interested. So can we just check quickly? Just stand up for a second.
You can check as I'm leaving.
Just
How's
put
that
your
do?
booty... Come
Do
here,
not
then.
touch me.
How can I check? Shout out to Gucci Mane, and why not? But don't do it. But why not? But don't do it. You know, usually I can tell just by watching a girl and the way she moves, but with you, I'm not quite sure. So tell me, like, how are you in the bedroom? Have you got some moves?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on, it's a bit of fun. Like, how would you rate yourself out of 10?
I don't know. We should...
Imagine I called your ex and I'm like, look, tell me, how is she in the sack?
I mean, I've never been dumped. Is that a fair answer?
Never been dumped? That sounds pretty good to me.
All right.
This is not bad, a little bit of a challenge, maybe a little bit too much for a first date, but not bad and brave. Listen, I just really want to kiss you right now, but first, do you want a bit of gum? I mean, your choice, if you want to have some.
Is it bad? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, did you maybe have some garlic or...
No, I just had the tea that you got.
Okay, well, that's okay. Well, here it is if you want it.
Thanks.
Oh, Vito, that's just rude, man. You know what? You've got that look in your eye.
Like what?
Like you're imagining kissing me.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, you were imagining it, weren't you?
Probably not.
This is a PUA routine. Works okay, but as with all the PUA stuff, it's better to be natural than to use this. But if you have to use it, it's alright. When you find something that she's passionate about, try and engage with it. Don't change the subject, don't block her. Give her a chance to open up and connect with you, otherwise you're more likely to shut her down for the rest of the date. If you're suggesting that she does something dishonest, why would she trust you in the future? And what does that say about your moral code? Not good stuff, right? Lies will get you into trouble, and unless you move very, very fast, you're going to get caught out. And even if you don't get caught out, it's a recipe for disaster. So if you're not satisfied with where you are in life, work to change that so that you never need to lie. Sorry, excuse me.
I think I might leave. I think I should leave now. Actually, no. It's kind of gross. Alright. I'm gonna trip on this.
Okay, we ready, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, did we hear the car alarm in the last one? Shoot. Just kidding. Pick one up. What is happening? Ugh. You good?
Let's go. Yep.
Let's go help him move furniture and then they're setting up there. So I actually do photography too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what camera do you use?
It's just a Canon 5D Mark III.
Again?
Okay.
Trying to still do a little bit here and there.
We got it.
We got it in time, yeah? Yeah, I just...
I have a feeling of when it comes.
Let's just use like a little bit of music right there or something. That's good timing.
It's synchronized.
This is going to be really funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to practice first? I'm slapping you, yeah?
This slap is in the daytime. You can slap me here as well if you like.
Yeah,
slap me here.
Because,
Okay,
if
do
you're
what you
leaning
like.
in, I can't slap you.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
You okay?
Yeah. But I kind of like a handful. So let me just measure up. Oh!
Fucking pig.
What?
Sorry. Okay.
My ear.
Okay.
Fine.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, not like boobs. So let me just see how you measure.
Oh my god, fucking pig.
I was doing it hours before. Alright, do it again. Sorry. Go around.
You're like leaning away from me
I
because
know,
you
I know.
you know it's coming.
Okay.
You're leaning in.
I know, it's my boxing training. Okay.
We're ready.
You know what? I've been thinking it for a while, but this guy's just a dick, and you just need to dump him, basically. Get rid of him. You can do better.
Well, thank you very much.
Anytime.
But I think it's not a good reason to dump him at
Well,
the moment.
Look, you're not perfectly happy, and a girl like you should be perfectly happy. So why don't you just text him now and tell him we're finished,
No,
it's
it's
over.
a little bit too soon. So I will sort it out myself. Don't worry about it. Let's just change the subject.
Well, actually,
okay.
I forgot to say, but I went. You know my psychic. I went to see him.
I didn't know
Well,
you, so you
I've
never
got a
saw him.
psychic, and they're always right about everything. So I went to him again, and I happened to just ask him about you because we're close friends, and he said she's in a toxic relationship. The longer she stays in it, it will rot her soul, and she will be cursed into damnation. Something like
Tell
that.
your psychic.
It was.
To not worry
Well,
about
I don't need
me.
to tell him anything. He knows already what's going on.
Just don't worry about us. We will sort it out. Just let's.
But
let's
do you really
stop
want to
this
be cursed
conversation.
into
I don't know.
damnation and, you know...
It's not
have-
that bad.
Well, he said it is, so...
I know better how it is. I just have tiny problems because of the time, because
We
of
could
this
take
project.
a picture together, like, you know, it looks like we're together, but
We
we're
have
just
million of
friends.
pictures
No, but like a
together.
more romantic one, and then we send it to him, he gets angry, you get rid of him, something like that. Or I could call him for you,
That's very smart, but no, thank
say
you.
that you've run away with me, something like this.
How are you anyway? What's going on?
I'm fine, but what about dumping this guy? I think we need to do it.
Richard, no,
You
please,
need
let's
an
stop.
intervention, you know, like
You're annoying.
a drug addict.
You're annoying, please.
Annoying? Well, think about it. I'll talk to my
I
psychic
promise
again.
I will. Let's stop it. Any other subject we can discuss?
Would you like to kiss me?
No, thanks.
No? Ha ha ha! Only joking. English humour. This is. We always make this joke in England. This is so funny, right?
Yes, very.
Why would I kiss you? It's like kissing my sister, kissing my granny at the same time. Something like this. Yeah, it's not. Of course. Yeah. Anyway, it's not. Just a joke. Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to be talking about the difference between day game and night game. A lot of guys are either good at one or the other, and it's a shame because by understanding the differences between them you can be very good at both. So I'm going to run through real quick. We're going to jump from the daytime to the nighttime, give you some examples so that by the end of it you know how to behave, how to do things in the daytime versus how to do them in the nighttime. With the very first thing, indicators of interest. In the daytime, you're not going to get very many. You're going to be walking down the road, you'll try and make eye contact with girls, and in general, you won't get too many IOIs back. Something you can try is to be on the phone, be listening to music, be walking with a friend, especially a girl, be eating something, eating an apple, eating something like that, an ice cream, drinking from a big bottle. Actually, these things get you more attention and will get you more IOIs in the daytime. In most cases in the day, you get the IOI as you're passing someone, you can let them pass and then you can approach like we show you in the videos or like you'll see in day game domination. So that's IOIs in the daytime. In the nighttime, you will get more indicators of interest and more opportunity to create them. As you're walking around, people will pay more attention. When you come in a place, girls might look to see who's there. As you're walking around the venue, across the bar, you can have lots of opportunities where you can make eye contact before you approach. So that is a big difference from in the daytime. In fact, if you master IOIs, you can make 70 or 80% of your approaches warm rather than cold, meaning that you've already exchanged some eye contact and some non-verbal communications before you actually come up and approach. Second thing is when it comes to approaching and physical space. So in the daytime, you're probably looking at having a distance of about this much when you start an interaction. You're further than arm's length apart. If you're too close, it's quite strange for the girl in the daytime. So, yeah, exactly. So keeping in mind physical space. And normally you would actually be face to face. You wouldn't be side on. So in the daytime, that's how it goes when it comes to physical space and approaching. When it comes to approaching, you're going to be able to do it in a few different ways in the nighttime. If she's at the bar, you can kind of come up next to her. You can, of course, approach directly. A lot of the traditional theory is that you should be a little bit side on instead of kind of facing direct towards her. And I agree with that. But in general, you don't have to have so much impact in your approach. You can be a little bit smoother and kind of sneak in there. And of course, you can be a lot more non-verbal, setting things up with your body language and non-verbal communications as you actually walk towards her or before you approach her. In the nighttime, the physical space stuff is very different. It's quite comfortable for us to be actually touching close side by side, even with a complete stranger. This is completely normal. If you're both standing at the bar, if you are talking to each other, you would be much closer, close enough to touch. You might be in a loud place, you're leaning in, blah, 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 talking in her ear like this. And in general, you're able to be a lot closer even before it's a romantic situation. So pretty much immediately, you're going to be able to get a lot closer. The third big difference is when it comes to touching or kino escalation. In the daytime, it's very common that I wouldn't actually touch a girl at all. I don't think, I would do too many touches, even on the arm. There might be some moment where, I pick something out about her clothes or her jewelry, but in general, I wouldn't actually try and do that. It's not so important in the daytime to escalate physically. It's more important that she's very comfortable, and unless it's some point where maybe you decide to go somewhere together and you walk her and you kind of put your hands on her back to lead her across the road or to open a door and to take her somewhere, in most cases you wouldn't have much physical contact in the daytime at all. When it comes to touching, you're going to see a lot more if done correctly. You might open and put the hand on the arm as you're opening her. You can use the front and the back of the hand to touch all the way along the side of the body. You might touch, the small of her back. You might take her around the shoulder and talk about something in the venue. So in general, you've got a lot more touching. You're able to get a lot closer. Next big difference is when it comes to verbal versus non-verbal game. It's possible that this is maybe the biggest difference in what you should do, but in the daytime it's going to be a lot more centered on your verbal communication. We've already said that you haven't got much touching going on, but also you can't really have those moments where you're kind of just looking, or you're dancing, or you've got something where you've got something from the environment, you're not very close. So it is very verbally dependent. There's a lot of emphasis on the conversation. There can't be any lulls in the conversation because then she could walk away. So if your verbal game is not up to scratch, it's very good to kind of throw you in there in the daytime, in the deep end, to make sure you've got what it takes. Conversations mustn't run dry, and the only thing that is non-verbal that really comes into it is having good eye contact. The verbal-non-verbal balance is, of course, very different in the nighttime. There's a lot more non-verbal stuff. It's a lot more about the eye contact. It's about the touching. You can dance. You can have a lot of time when there is no verbal communication, because actually in a noisy place you want to communicate a lot through your moods. If you're smiling, if you're enjoying the music, if you're moving, if you're dancing, if you're doing something, then you won't need to focus too much on the conversation. In general, in the beginning it will be not so verbal, and then if you do want to talk, you might go to a more quiet place, the smoking area, or to sit somewhere to carry on a conversation. In the daytime, it is possible to have some subtle flirting, but girls, when they're, in their lunch break from work and things like that, they're not drunk, they're not in a bar, they're not usually dressed as sexy as Olia is today, so they're not in that kind of mood, they're not in a sexual state. They're happy to be comfortable with someone and to spend some time, but to take the conversation to kind of sexual things, to be looking at her lips, to be, giving her sexual compliments and things, in the daytime is really not the place for it. In the nighttime, obviously, you can ramp things up a lot more. You're going to be standing close, so you're going to have more contact. You're going to have closer eye contact, and so things are going to be a lot more intimate than in the daytime. Also, the focus as things continue, with drinks involved, with her dressing more sexily, you're going to have more opportunity to take things down that road, whereas in the daytime it's really not appropriate in most cases. Final point is when it comes to closing. In the daytime, the key is that you need to have a good conversation, usually 5 to 10 minutes. You need to talk about things that you both like to do, find some common points, find some dates, some things that you can do together in the future, find out if possible her schedule, and in most cases you're just going for a solid number and setting up a date for that time, or you're going for what we call the instant date, where I say something like, listen, I've got like 10 minutes, why don't we go for a coffee? There's a coffee place over there, and we go quickly for a coffee. So in the daytime, that's what closing would look like, and the key thing is to make it as solid as possible. If you're getting flaky numbers, then I suggest you go for those instant dates. If you're already getting good numbers, then you know what a solid number is, and you can go for numbers. Finally, when it comes to closing, of course you can think about numbers, but in most of the cases you're going to want to escalate physically or take her somewhere. So you're going to go from escalating the touches to maybe kissing, dancing on the dance floor. You might invite her to eat something, you might invite her to an after party, and basically the goal would be to get her out of the place. In a lot of cases, the number close in the nighttime is only for situations where you think she wouldn't go with you or carry on things because she's with her friends, she's tired, she has to wake up early, she's got a flight in the morning or something along those lines. So forget about the numbers in most cases when it comes to the nighttime. So guys, those are the key differences between night and day game. If you had a weakness before, go out, make those changes, and I'm sure it will really help. Around this video, you're going to see a link to click and you'll be able to check out Day Game Domination. It's got infield footage. I'm very proud of it. It's going to show you everything you need live and in action, real girls in real situations, how it's all done. So check it out, click the link. And again, thanks for watching the video and I'll be in touch soon.